guys. So as a kind of kickoff for me doing a sort of about me series, so a little bit of a look into my life and whatnot, whether that's going to be room tours and draw my life and all of that, I'm starting off with doing the 50 facts challenge. I may cut it down because 50 facts is a lot. Oh boy. I have done it once before, but that was in a very old video. It was also extremely long. So consider this the 50 facts redux. So let's begin. P.S. I'm going to be using my phone. That's why I'll be looking down, because there's no way I could do this from memory. So, without further ado. Number 1, my favorite color is turquoise, and I found that out by dyeing my hair that color, actually. 2, I taught myself to dye my own hair, and that was in high school, which was kind of a disaster because it was very much trial and error. 3, I love rain and cloudy skies more than any other weather, to be honest. 4, I've broken both my arms at my best friend's house. No other place have I broken a bone. 5, I've been vegetarian for about 5 years now, give or take. 6, both my parents used to be goth kids in high school. 7, I've been playing D&D and other tabletop role-playing games since I was really little. I even got to roll the dice when I was about 2 for my dad sometimes. 8, I'm a mathematics major in college currently, but I did start off as an art major and then I went to an English major before choosing this major. 9, I love crystals and stones, and I always have, even from when I was little. I used to want to be a geologist, actually. 10, I tan extremely easy. I have the same skin like my dad, so both of us tan really easy, but I look ridiculous tanned. I have old pictures of it. It just doesn't work, so I try to avoid tan. I use SPF 100 plus. 11, I once swallowed 3 of those discontinued sour fizzy Skittles on a dare, and then I choked on them and they stuck in my throat and it burned and I sounded like the dead for like a week. Side note, my mom's the one who dared me to do it. 12, the only color I haven't really dyed all of my hair is yellow, and even that, I've dyed parts of my bangs yellow. I've just never done all of it because I was kind of unsure if it would look good. Birds, calm yourself. Hush, little ones. Hush. Shh. Shh. Don't be so loud. I could see them up there. 13, I drink way too much soda. I actually have to try to work to cut down at this point because it's a bit of a problem. 14, I beat a challenge that I had with a couple of my friends for who could eat the most wasabi peas at once, and the number was 23 peas in a row, pretty much all at the same time, give or take chewing enough to get space for more. I regretted it profusely. 15, I have one cat named Mayrin and a dog that's more my parents' dog, but I love her either way. Her name's Pris. 16, I love snakes and I would love to have a pet snake, but my best friend and my roommate is terrified of them, so that's the only reason I don't have one yet. 17, I love roller coasters, but I get super motion sick, so I either have to take Dramamine before I go on them, or prepare to eat a lot of Rolaids and drink a lot of 7-Up for it. 18, I currently suffer from depression and mild ADHD, and I'm currently taking medication for both of them and I've been seeing counseling for them. So I felt that was kind of an important fact to add, even if it's not a little bit of a fun one. 19, I am a huge night owl and I love the night, but I have to change my sleep schedule for school, so I'm begrudgingly a early bird. 20, I was once in one musical in high school and I played a singing flower. 21, I have a total of 8 tattoos right now, and I'm actually this next week getting my 9th. 22, I have 9 piercings so far, and there are a couple other ones that I'd like to get, but I'm too indecisive to decide. 23, I've ridden a motorcycle once, but ever since I've wanted one. 24, I love to customize my own clothing, like this, because I find it a lot more fun, unique, and a whole lot cheaper half the time. 25, my favorite anime is Hellsing, as you can see by my thumb cover. 26, I've only been to summer camp twice, and the only reason I went was because I wanted to go with my best friend. 27, I slouch all the time. I have that little slouchy mark on my stomach because of it, where it's that little indent. It's pretty bad. 28, I'm allergic to cigarette smoke. 29. I love fantasy and I've always wanted to be either a fairy, fae of some sort, or an elf. 30. I am scared of spiders, but at the same time I don't like killing them because I respect what they do for us. 31. I am a terrible cook, but I'm learning. 32. My favorite type of stone is labradorite, and fire opal is close runner-up, number 2 on that. 33. My ears are stretched to 32 millimeters, and I have no intentions of going any bigger. 34. I drive a standard or a stick shift, and I actually prefer it to an automatic vehicle. I only learned within the last couple of years, but it's preference. 35. I used to be in speech and debate, and I did poetry. 36. I love white chocolate. 37. My first non-ear piercing that I ever got was my tongue. 38. I sometimes do burlesque with a local group in Laramie for charity, actually. Completely non-profit. 39. I slept in my car once when I was in high school because we did a all-night senior party thing and I wanted to go even though I didn't really enjoy myself. So I slept in the car and then I did my makeup in the car the next day and I went to school, which was like a few feet away from me. 40. I love to go hiking and I used to do it with my parents all the time. 41. I am a huge fan of concerts and raves. I've gone to a few different ones. I've gone to different concerts a lot, but I don't get to go to them a whole lot anymore due to the fact that I'm kind of college broke. 42. I don't like cake and I've never liked cake. 43. I am a very hard sleeper. At one point I slept through a huge storm with the sirens going and all for the warning. It was bad. Oops. 44. I've been in one sort of severe car accident that left my car totaled, but I didn't have any real injuries at all. I was just spooked more than anything, and I was sideswiped by a semi on the highway. 45. My favorite fruit is pomegranate, even though it is near impossible to get out half the time. 46. My mom and I have matching Soot Sprite tattoos. It's her first tattoo, and I believe it was my third. 47. One of my favorite video games is Soul Calibur and the whole Soul Calibur series because I am a huge fan of fighting games. 48. I once met Bruce Campbell vaguely. I wasn't super crazy or anything. I saw him more than anything else, but he is one of the few men who can make a full white suit look good. Boy, did he look good. 49. I love K-pop. It's actually part of the reason that I hope one day to learn Korean because I absolutely love a lot of the culture and I would love to have a better understanding of it, especially the pop music. And for 50, I've been doing YouTube officially for about 1 year now. So thanks guys. You guys have made this kind of possible and worthwhile. I never really expected a lot of people to be interested in it. So the fact that you guys are means a whole lot. Thank you. Alright, well there's my facts for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I tried to get some little weird ones in there, including the one with the mom. So if you guys enjoyed, just leave a like or a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. Other than that, all of my other social media, my Twitter, my Snapchat, and my Instagram are all in the description below. And if you guys have any interest in seeing any other videos from me, I'd love it if you guys subscribed if you aren't already. Other than that, I'll see you guys next week. Bye everyone.